Hi everyone, it's Amy Pryor back again today. I've got another tutorial for you for the Lily of the Valley kit with Scrap News. This time I'm going to use some pinks and purples from the kit, and I've decided that I want to make some texture paste in a different colour. So what I've done here, I've just mixed some of the patina texture paste with a little bit of Beats Me inklings. So these are very fun to change colours with as well. Mix them together. So I'm just going to move this to the side and show you how I've done that. What I've got is grab a chunk of this the patina textures paste. Now I'm not doing much because I've already got a little bit here mixed up, but I could probably double this. I've just got this Beats Me that's been sitting overnight, so it's nice and creamy. Just add a little bit like that. And I'm just going to mix that up. Until I get this nice pretty purple colour. If you don't have one of these craft mats at home, this actually isn't a craft mat. This is a barbecue non-stick mat. You can actually get these in Coles in the barbecue section. You can get them at the Reject Shop for about $4. So any cheap shop that you've got around. Now I've got that beautiful, beautiful, like a lilac sort of pretty purple. I'm just going to move these to the side. I'm just going to put this purple in the lid just so I can clean off my mat and use that in a sec. Okay, so I just set that to the side. Now what I want to do is I want to add a bit of pink, really watered down. Little bubble in my mat. I'm going to add a bit of this pink Beats Me inklings. Just want to kind of have a line across here and a line across here. Okay, so I'm just going to, I've got my purple texture paste there ready, but I just want to add some regular texture paste to this before I add the pink. I'm just going to add a bit of the Beats Me in a minute. I'm just using this Liquitex Light Modelling Paste. We have this in the store. It is my favourite texture paste. It's just amazing artist quality stuff. Oh, brand new one. Yay! And it's just really nice when it's dry. It's also bubbles really nicely if you're impatient and cook things when you're heating them. But some of them don't bubble nicely. Some of them burn and melt and look a bit funky. So I'm just going to clean off my palette knife. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this stencil with texture paste. I just really want it to be really faint along the bottom here. Just want to have a bit of that stone pattern merging into nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some up on the palette and making sure I'm going off the page. And starting off the page, I'm just going to scrape inwards. Just clean this up and heat it with my heat gun to get it dry. Okay, so now that that's dry, I'm going to add some water and some of this Beats Me inklings. I'm just going to spray some water. I need a fair amount of water on there. I don't want this pink to be quite as vibrant. To be really watered down. I just want to water in there. A bit too pasty. Okay, so now that I have that pink inklings down, it's a little bit wet still, I'm just going to add this purple texture paste. What I'm going to do is, I have this photo, a recent retreat. I'm thinking probably go here somewhere. So I just want to scrape some purple across and up, and maybe cross and up there. So this is that purple that I've mixed with the 2 Shimmers paints that you've got. 2 of them. I'm going to just leave that in the lid for now. Clear my palette knife. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let that to the side for a sec. Actually, I might just make it not look so streaky. Just going to use my fingers just a little bit. Just to get that defined patterns that I wanted to see. Okay, so I'm just going to put that to the side. Now I'm going to use this chipboard on this layout, as well as the little word escape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just paint this with some gesso. I'm going to paint the word escape with our Beats Me inklings. Okay, so I have these elements ready. My background is dry. I'm just ready to start adding my layers. It should be like my photo. So I want there to be like an explosion of flowers that comes out here and here. And I want this chipboard to kind of stay like that. But I can see that I'm wasting a lot of the chipboard that I could probably put up the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. So I have 2 pieces. So this guy can fit in here. I don't want him to be lost along the flowers, so I have him sticking out a bit. And this guy can probably stand up here, and the title will be going on here. So it's going to say something along the lines of escape from reality. What I want to do is I want to get the flowers organised before I really work out my paper layers. Just because I have a lot of flowers here that I'm not really sure if I'm going to use them all. I'm also going to add some beads to this layout and maybe some sequins and some of the pearls and little dewdrops. We'll see how we go. Now, I just got all the pink, purple and white flowers that I had left from the kit, and the leaves as well. So what I'm thinking is I will add some, just twist this about a bit. Just around my finger. So I kind of got these big spirals happening. And then I want to do the same on this side. I'm just kind of coiling these around. So they are wire, they are very easy to manipulate. Just want to around my finger just to start that curling off. Okay, so I'm thinking that these two guys will be the start off of the flower cluster down here. And I want to add a lot of leaves into this one, so I'm thinking of making my own, like a vine, just to have as the background here to my flower clustering. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with one leaf. I'm going to just twist this one about halfway down and just around there a couple of times and straighten that out. There's one. Move this one down a little bit and twist it around a bit and keep working my way down. Okay, so there's a quick and easy way, a very cheap way, considering how really cheap these leaves are. I've made my own little vine, and just going to sit really nicely underneath there as a starting point. Just going to make another one, and I won't make it as big this time. So that's kind of how I'm going to lay out the layout. Now I can start to think about my paper layers. I'm going to do a lot of fussy cutting, I think, for this one. Not too much, because the flowers and the paint kind of the focus of this layout. Sorry, it's just a little black speck. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so I'll get to the paper layers. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting out bits for my paper layers. I've also got this packaging from the vines, the Prima vines, so I might use that on the layout too. See how we go. Not sure. Perhaps. Okay, so now I have got all my paper layers and all my flowers ready. I'm going to start layering everything together. I've got my Espresso Clear glue, and then I've also got some double-sided tape and some foam tape. So this is Express It foam tape and double-sided tape that we have in the shop. So now I'm just going to lay all this together. Okay, so I'm just going to use the letter stickers here to add the word reality. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a few of the sequins and pearls. Okay, so I'm happy with this layout now. I'm just going to add some journaling and I'm done. Okay, so there we go. There's my next layout already. Escape reality. One of my favourite things to do is to go on retreats. And this retreat actually, both Kim and Di were on together. I hope I'm giving you lots of fun tips. Best thing I think with this layout was the mixing of the colours to make your own paint. It's a really cool added feature. I mean, you already get 3 paints with your kit, but you can make so much more. The pink with the blue obviously makes purple, but you could use the pink and the gold together to make like a coral colour or even orange. Thanks for watching. See you later. Ask me any questions in the forum.